Brad, are you familiar with the famous trick that David Copperfield and many illusionists do, where they get in something, another person gets in something else, and they switch places?
Yes.
Very cool trick, right? Very fun to do. Well, we're going to do that. We'll use the 4 aces, okay? 4 aces. And actually, we don't want those right now. We'll just put those off the side. You'll take this pen for me. We'll use the next card. What do we got? A king of clubs. Sign your name on that for me. Perfect. The king goes to the left. Keep that in mind. King to the left. The aces over here. By the way, did you notice what order these aces are in by chance? You didn't know? You just know that they're aces. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. So we'll try this here. We'll put them underneath there. Now, the goal is to make sure that nothing happens over here, right? Did you see it happen?
No.
It's quick. I know you didn't see it, but they've actually done it. These are now the 4 aces. And over here, here's your card. Pretty quick, isn't it? Isn't that kind of cool?
Wow.
Yeah. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We use the ace of diamonds again, the ace of spades, the ace of clubs, and the ace of hearts, okay? And we'll put them right there. And we'll keep your king off to the side. Can you pick up the card box for me if you don't mind? Perfect. Is that fair? Cool. One last time. I want you to see this happen, okay? Watch. 1, 2, 3. And this is now the king. And if that's the king, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4 aces. Hey guys, JM here. Welcome to the Blur Transpo. This is a really neat transposition of 4 cards, 4 aces to be exact, and a signed playing card. Now, this uses a couple really original moves that I've created, and I've kind of put this together in like a really kind of neat couple phases that you guys are going to absolutely love. The second phase is totally up to you. I'm going to show you the original routine, and the second phase is definitely more advanced. I'll teach you how to do it, but you'll still be able to get the beautiful first phase in your repertoire. And it's not hard at all. It's pretty darn easy, actually. So you're going to start off with 4 aces, like so. You want to make sure that the aces are in red-black order, not red-black, but red and black. Okay, so alternating the 2 cards like that. Black can be on top or black can be on the bottom, doesn't matter. I like to have the reds on the bottom myself, but it's totally up to you, okay? And this is how it starts. You also need a Sharpie marker, and that's about it. There's nothing else you need. Where's my Sharpie? Going out street performances. Fuck's my Sharpie? There we go. And you also need a Sharpie marker, and we have that right there. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You're going to drop one of the aces off onto the pack as you supposedly just tap the cards and throw them on the card box. And it actually looks like this. Okay? Very simple, very easy. Here's what's going on. The bottom ace is the one you're going to drop, okay? Now, I've seen moves like this before where the cards come to the pack and then they come back and you've dropped an ace off. I want to get something a little bit more casual, a little bit more organic, so this is what I came up with. You're going to turn the cards over, and this is why you need that next card to be the same color as the face card, because they're going to remember red. So when you turn it over, for any reason, if they were thinking of the order, they're going to see red and it'll be fine. It's a nice discrepancy. It goes by everybody. This move is casual, and it absolutely needs to be dealt with in that manner. You're going to turn the aces over, and you're going to come to the deck like so. Your thumb is going to grab a hold of the bottom ace. As soon as your thumb touches that bottom ace, you're going to flick the card off like that, and at the exact same time, you tap the other 3, and then very casually throw them on top of the card box. Do not worry if they separate like that. You want them to separate like that. There's a theory in magic called the too perfect theory. No matter what you do, you're trying to do everything too perfect. You want to be messy here. It's a very casual thing. It goes by everybody. So slow again. You don't want to hit the card box. That's probably a bad idea. All right, so again, real casual, slow. Thumb grabs a hold, flicks off, taps, and then places down. Now that's actually too much of a spread. You don't want that big of a spread, obviously. Do this again. So once again, comes over, thumb grabs, tap, and then on top, okay? The key here is to not throw them, but to drop them and move your hand away, okay? If you throw them, they could get all crazy and you'll only see 3 cards. But if you drop them and move your hand away, it looks like just 4 aces, okay? In full speed, it looks like this. We'll use the 4 aces. Try that again. In full speed, it looks like this. We'll use the 4 aces, but we'll put them off the side, okay? Very casual, very easy, very simple, okay? You now have them select a card. Now, there's no reason to go through and have them touch a card or anything. You're just gonna say, here, take this pen, and as you hand them the pen, if you're standing or sitting down, you're going to push over the top 2 cards and then pull back, okay? That's how I get my breaks for my doubles. Push over the top 2 and then pull back. Notice the thumb is contacting that second card, okay? The skin of the thumb's contacting it. So as soon as it contacts it, it pushes it over and pulls back. Right? Very, very easy to do. It's not hard, just keep practicing. That's it, okay? And this is all happening under the misdirection of handing them the pen. So take the cap off for me, and it's already done. I just turn my hand inward. Like I said, if you're standing up and to the side, do the exact same thing. Do a double lift, show the card, have them sign their name on the card. Have the pen replaced back, turn the double over, and place the card now to the left. This is really the ace that you put on top, okay? They think it's their card. My patter, if you will, at this point is, do you remember what order the aces were in? And as I'm saying that, I'm going to pick up the aces, I'm going to bring them towards the deck. As soon as they come towards the deck, I'm going to re-grip and grab them with my thumb. I then grab them with my other hand at the exact same time, and now I'm going to push these cards over. At the exact same time, the thumb pushes this card over as well, okay? This is all done in a very casual move of showing the cards. Very, very casual. Don't make this a move. This isn't a move. This is just a simple little thing. You're looking them in the eyes anyways when you say these things. Do you remember by any chance what order the aces were in? And that's it, okay? They're gonna say no. Every single person says no. Now, remember, this is the real card. You're going to switch the order as you're talking. So the real card, the signed card, is on top now, okay? So once again, here, by any chance, do you remember the order the aces were in? No? You just remember their aces, right? And as soon as I deliver that line, I've already turned the cards face up and I spread one more time, just like that. You don't need to show all the aces. You just remember their aces, right? Great. You're gonna turn everything over, okay? And as soon as you turn everything over, this is a nice little subtlety here, okay? You're gonna place it on top, and you're gonna lift up with the one card, just grab it. As soon as you lift up, your forefinger is going to push the other cards on top of the deck square, all right? So once again, you just remember their aces, that's it, and that's it, okay? It should look like you've done nothing except square the cards up. You literally only have one card in your fingertips right now, that's it. So you just remember their aces, right? Awesome, here. Let's take them, we'll place them right there. And really act as if you have more than one card here. So really be gentle and then place it on top. All right, now you might be scared that they're gonna see that there's only one card there, but they're not, because the box is really obstructing their view there, okay? So there's a depth perception that they can't see, and you really, really wanna play into that. And then I tell them, now remember, we're not gonna move from this area here. Nothing's gonna pass in between, and I'm gonna try to make them change places. You'll see it happen. And then I pause, I come back to the deck, Now, before I've done that, as I go to touch this card and show the singleness of it, okay, this is really important, I'm pushing off the top 3 cards of the deck at the same time. Remember, these are the other 3 aces. We have 1 ace here. This is now the real card, and we have the 3 aces on top, all right? They think this is their card, and those are the 4 aces. As soon as I touch this, I get my break, come back. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. You're gonna palm the 3 aces off the deck. Now, don't get scared of this, okay? It's one of those things you just have, you have to keep practicing and working at it, okay? But it also is very beneficial. You can do some amazing magic with a palm. And you're just gonna literally do this. I don't have any major technique. I don't do any finesse, nothing. Watch it closely. Did you see it happen? And my hands come together. As they come together, I'm just gonna push up. The pinky pushes up right there and deposits them right into the palm, okay? But I keep my hand here at the same time and square the deck. And you'll notice my forefinger is curled in there. It's a really nice image to give them. There's nothing in your hands. So once again, we're gonna try this. Did you see it happen? And as soon as I do this, I look in their eyes. Did you see it happen? No. And then I say this, it was quick. I come over and I grab supposedly the 1 single card that they think is their sign card. I drop the 3 aces on top as I slide them off the table and spread and show the 4 aces, okay? We're gonna try it. Did you see it happen? No? It's quick, isn't it? And done. 4 aces. This is a really strong moment. Let this sink in. They just saw something very magical happen. Kick this over, turn the card over, and show the sign card. All right? From the beginning, very quickly, so you can see exactly what's going on here. Here's our 4 aces. Okay, show them. Do the switch, drop them on top. Do a double lift at this point, hand the pen to them. Get your break, do a double lift, sign it, turn everything over, drop the ace now off to the left. Did you see what order the aces were in by chance? No? So you just know that they're aces, right? Yeah, cool. Let's do this. Put them right there, perfect. So you're gonna see it happen. Did you see it happen? No? It's kind of quick, I know, but it did happen. Those are the aces. And if that's the ace, your card's over here, okay? That is the original version of Blur Transpo. That's the first phase. In the beginning, there was no other phase, it was just this. And then I came up with the second phase. And like I said, this is a little bit more advanced, but I'm gonna show you anyways and tell me what you guys think about it. You're now going to do a switch of these 4 aces, okay? And the way that I do this, I call this the drawbridge switch. I'm gonna show the aces and push off the 4 cards underneath. As I square up, I've got a break now on those 8 cards. I lift up, I pull 1 ace off, and then I'm gonna show it like so. Notice I don't come past the deck. It's just like this. And you only show it for a split second, like that. Show the next one, like that. Show the next one. Now this is where my switch is different from most people's. At this point, almost every single person drops those cards and then puts these down, and you've switched the cards. Which, by the way, it's not bad, okay? But I want to make it a little bit more deceptive. So I show. Now keep in mind also I'm holding a break, okay? So I'm just retaining that with a thumb break. Show. As you say each ace out loud, this is where mine changes. I'm going to bring the cards down for a split second, and as soon as they touch, I move this hand forward and push the cards onto the deck while I spread the cards on the table. Okay? So when you're performing this for people, you want to make sure you're head on if you're going to do this move. Okay? This move works best head on. So you're showing, ace of spades, cool. And we'll put those right there. Okay, it's a great move. The nice thing about it is the cards look like they've been completely away from the deck when the switch happens. Those are the 4 aces, there's no question to them. Of course, the 4 aces are on top of the pack. As I go over to pick up the other card, I'm just gonna push off the top 4 cards and pull back. It's not an easy thing to do to get 4 cards, but just the more you practice, the more you'll be able to do that, okay? Just like with 2 cards, and then try 3 cards, and then try 4 cards. The key is to get this part of your thumb to get as many cards as possible to push over, okay? And I got a 4 card stack right there, really nice. I'm now gonna show the card, and this move flies by everybody when you're performing it, but it'll feel really scary at first, okay? Take the card, and you're gonna turn it over, and it's gonna look like you just take it off the deck and place it down underneath the card box. What I've done though is I've put those 4 aces down and the cards on top. Here's what's going down. Turn the card over. You have your break now up below 5 cards. You're gonna pull your thumb and you're gonna hold it on that top card as you tilt and then sideways, okay? And this is literally, excuse me. Literally, this is something that you just do in the moment. You don't think about it, you just do it, and then you put everything down like that, okay? So don't even think about it. And where I perform most of the time, like bars or restaurants and stuff like that, there's a lot of noise anyways, so you have the ambiance, which is kind of nice. If you're gonna do it where there's not a lot of noise or something, it's a very simple thing to do. You can ask them to lift the card box up. Do me a favor, can you lift the card box up? Thank you so much. You've done the switch, okay? Real simple. Point, and there it is. Now, you're going to put all 4 cards down as one. And there's a great little move. It's called a double card to the table. Usually it's done with 2 cards. You're just gonna push like that. You don't wanna push too hard though, okay? Thumb pushes down first, finger pushes in the middle, and then you just let it slide off. And it really does not have to go far. Just that's perfect. And at the exact same time you do it to, once again, hide the thickness, you place the box on top, all right? This is a great position to be in because they think these are the 4 aces, that's the 1 card. Pick up the 4 aces, supposedly, and as you pick them up, get a break. Remember, this is the actual card. Show the aces. You say, we'll try it one more time. Pick up all 5 cards, deal off 1, don't hold a break, you're fine. 2, 3, hold a break, have them snap their fingers, and then do a double lift to show that the card is actually over here now. I really have another card behind there. Okay? While they're lifting up the box to show these are the 4 aces, you're gonna do a KM move to clean up. KM move is very simple. You're just gonna come up like this, and at the same time, these fingers are gonna contact that card underneath as you flick. So it's a very, very deceptive little move there. And then throw it off. They lift up, they show the 4 aces. And that's the ending to Blurred Transpo. Like I said, it's one of those things. The second phase is more advanced. There's a lot more going on, but it's a nice little phase to get into if you learn it properly.